Hey there, welcome to SharkCast Pod, the NRLW 2025 edition. This is the podcast where we talk exclusively about the NRLW Cronulla Sutherland Sharks, a production between SharkCast Pod and the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks Club itself. The regular season is over. Sharks finish in 5th place, not where we thought we'd be. We thought we'd be higher given the season we were coming off and the stacked squad that we do have. However, injuries more than anything has really dampened the season. Past month, we've seen some really great results for the Sharks, great team efforts, players playing out of position. We will take 5th place given the injuries that have occurred this year. Last week in round 11, the Sharks lost to the Sydney Roosters 40 points to 10. It was always going to be an uphill battle. Roosters playing for minor premiership, Sharks jockeying for position, but knowing they were already locked into the finals, I wonder how much mentally they were looking towards the finals rather than necessarily winning the game. Of course, they always go into games wanting to win the game, but you know where I'm coming from. I wonder if they think maybe let's keep an eye on the finals, don't get injured, don't get suspended. Having said that, they played a red-hot Roosters who absolutely deserve their title as minor premiers. Try scorers for the Sharks, Jada Taylor in the 37th minute and Dominic Dutoit in the 62nd. Sharks never gave up, but on the night, it just wasn't happening. We are looking forward, though. We are looking forward very much to this Saturday up in Townsville. 2 NRL finals games on this week. 4th plays 5th, Cowboys in 4th, Sharks in 5th. And then we also have the prior game, Knights in 3rd, against the 6th place Gold Coast Titans. So 2:30 kickoff for Knights Titans, 4:15 for the main game, which is the Cowboys against the Sharks in Townsville. I really like this matchup. I think that we're going to come into the finals firing. We've got a lot to prove, given that we did come 5th and we were expecting a lot more. We've got a really great team. And having been around this team a bit closer than I ever have been, I can tell you they are absolutely in tune with each other and looking to go all the way. Your team this week is Jada Taylor at fullback. Your wingers are Cassie Staples and Georgia Ravics. Your centres, Captain Tiana Penatani-Gray and Grace Lee Weeks. Halves, Emma Veron and Shante Kiria-Ratu. The starting front row is Ellie Johnston, who you'll be hearing from shortly. Georgia Hanaway and Manalita Takapatolo. Back row is Tale Holmes, Jadika Tafua, and Brooke Anderson. Immediate bench is Tyler King, who we had on the show last week. Rhiannon Byers, who's been in and out with injury. Great to see her back. Stephanie Faulkner and Anne-Marie Kiria-Ratu. So pretty good bench there as well. So much so that in the 18 jumper is Nakia Davis-Welsh, who's a regular. And in 19 is Jacinta Carter, who just hasn't found her way every week into the pack because the pack is going so well week to week. Extended bench also includes Lecky Leilua, Monique Donovan, and Tia Jordan Vasilovsky. So that is your Sharks team to play NRLW finals. The Cowboys did finish one place ahead of us, but I do like our chances against them even up in Townsville. We'll travel up there as a team. They will bond, and they're already a very close-knit unit, so I think that the travel will not be a problem for the women's team. Most obvious danger point would be Kira Dibb at 5'8", their captain, but it's a very handy team, the Cowboys, and we have to be on our game to win this game. But I do think Tony Herman, who you'll hear from shortly, will have them firing, ready to go, and cannot wait for this. It's going to be a stacked day for the Sharks because we have the Jersey Flegg team playing in the day. We have the Harvey Norman women's team playing in the day. Then you have the NRLW team, of course, followed by the men's NRL team at 7:50. So it's a stacked day for Sharks fans. Oh my gosh. If you're traveling down on the day to Canberra, like many are, make sure you're organized with your streams or your audio. Keep up to date with what's going on. You'll be able to follow it via our socials as much as we can, and we'll see what else we can bring to you on the day. Still working that stuff out, of course. But SharkCast Pod is the place to be for all Sharks content, whether it's NRL, NRLW, or lower grades. And coming up now, you will hear 2 great interviews recorded by Zoe at the Sharks, and that is with Ellie Johnston and with Coach Tony Herman. No interviews with SharkCast Pod, so to speak, this week due to SharkCast Pod being away from the area for most of the week, but now back in town, ready to rock and roll. And thanks to Zoe and the Sharks for helping us provide our listeners with more NRLW content. Big game, 4:15 p.m. You can watch it on Fox Sports. You can watch it on KO. You can watch it on Channel 9 affiliated programming. There might be a radio stream of it here or there as well. Make sure you get behind the NRLW team. They've been pretty good all year, pretty proud, pretty brave. A mountain of injuries, and a lot of teams get them, but we've had a pretty bad run. So I'm very impressed with how they've handled themselves. Now it's time to go win a finals game. They did it in Brisbane last year, if you remember, against Brisbane to get into the grand final. And this time round, we are looking to win in Townsville against the Cowboys. Stay tuned. Coming up is Ellie Johnston, as well as Coach Tony Herman. We'll speak to you soon. Make sure you subscribe to all of the podcast and video feeds you can to follow this show. Up.
Trying to squeeze their way through. Johnston's done it! Magical ball control by Ellie Johnston.
Ellie, you've played in every game this season and taken the field with a lot of young girls new to this level. How proud of you for them for stepping up and getting you to this point?
Yeah, I'm so proud of them. Obviously, we've had some really tough games and, our young girls have stepped up and have been awesome for us. And I'm so excited for them to experience semis this weekend. It's, something they'll always remember. And, yeah, I'm so proud.
And how's the vibe been at training this week, now entering your second year of finals?
Yeah, we're so excited. Obviously, we've played finals footy before. And, we're just trying to grow better as a team each week. And, we're just trying to do our 1%ers at training to be the best we can be for Saturday and hopefully, play well and come away with a win.
And coming off the back of a tough loss against the Roosters, how do you bounce back and get a fresh mindset for the finals campaign?
Yeah, look, that was a really tough loss, and but we take the positives out of it and the negatives as well, and do what we can to fix what we can for semis. And like I said, there were so many positives to take out of that. So we'll grow and we'll go another level this weekend.
And was losing to the Cowboys by only 2 points earlier in the year also a driving factor to get the win on Saturday?
Yeah, 100%. And I remember that game we didn't play our best footy. So, I'm so excited to play this weekend and have another chance. And hopefully we beat them because it's definitely going to be a great game.
And the Cowboys also have a really strong forward pack. How important is it for you guys to win the battle through the middle?
Yeah, 100%. We need to start well because they, have some fit middles in there that are playing well each week, and we need to stand up and be better than that and hopefully, let our back shine. So our job is to win the middle.
Hadaway, what a pass! Staples, that might seal it! Cronulla!
Tony, a tough loss last week to send you guys into finals. What's been your message to the girls in bouncing back?
Oh, I think we've just got to believe in our footy, believe in ourselves, believe in the person inside and outside. I think that, the girls tried really, really hard last week. We lost Shantae halfback at half time. We had a couple of head knocks. There was a lot of changes there. Our whole spine was turning around. We played some good footy at times, and I thought we were in the game. Then we just gave up far too many points. So I think it's just believing in ourselves. And
you're up against the Cowboys this week, who got you by 2 points earlier in the year. What are the girls hoping to do differently on Saturday?
Yeah, I think they're a really good footy side. They're a really gritty side. They don't have any injuries at all. So, they're probably in a different space to us. We've had a lot of changes and stuff, and they've got some selection headaches. And so for them, for the girls, we were 3 tries each last time. They kicked a few more goals than us. We've just got to stick in our footy. That'll go a long way towards winning it.
And it'll be quite hot and humid in Townsville. Will that factor into your game plan at all?
It'll be different, but it's a day game, and the girls particularly like playing of a day. So it'll factor into the preparation. Especially being hydrated and stuff for the girls and the way we'll play. It'll probably be a faster game of footy rather than a night game, a little bit more slipperier and that. So probably a bit more ball movement.
And how's the vibe been around training this week now, going into your second year in finals?
Yeah, good. It's really exciting. We had a lot of young girls that haven't played finals before because we're a totally different footy side now. So it's exciting for them. They're jumping around the place. And so, it's a really good time for the program.
And the past couple of weeks, you've had the luxury of being able to name similar squads each game. Do you feel that this consistency will help the girls in their finals campaign?
Yeah, hopefully. You'd like to think, particularly around 1, 6, 7 and 9, it's really important for us to have those positions, a bit of consistency. We lost a lot of girls' season-ending injuries a bit earlier on, so, we got the players we got, and, I think the girls have really jumped on board with that and are playing really well for each other.
And for many girls in the squad, they were met with the grand final heartbreak of last year. Do you think this will be a driving factor in getting back to that point this season?
Oh, I think we're just a different team now. We lost 6 or 7 from that team last year. We got 5 or 6 out now. It's a totally different team. But I'm sure some of the your Tianas and Emmas and stuff, they know how hard and how much work you got to do to make a grand final. So they'll be working really, really hard and passing that on to our young girls over the next couple of weeks. So it'll certainly be part of it. But not all of it.
SharkCast!